Welcome to today's podcast, my friends. If you have ever felt nervous in an interview, if you have ever struggled to find the right words in English, or if you have ever thought success is only for others, then this episode is especially for you. Today, we are going to talk about how you can crack any job interview with confidence and how you can improve your English step by step until you speak fluently. This is not about complicated grammar rules or boring theory. This is about simple daily habits, motivational lessons, and powerful tools that will guide you to success. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because the next few minutes could completely change the way you think about your future. If you are someone who dreams of speaking English fluently and wants to crack job interviews with confidence, then this podcast is just for you. Let me tell you something very important at the beginning. Fluency in English and confidence in interviews are not about luck or magic, they are about preparation, practice, and the right mindset. Too many people feel nervous because they think English is too hard or interviews are too scary. But in reality, once you understand the simple process and start applying daily habits, everything begins to change. Today, I want to share with you not only how to improve your English speaking every single day but also how you can use powerful tools like AI to grow your career, prepare for interviews, and stand out from the competition. And most importantly, I want to remind you that you already have the potential inside you. All you need is consistency and the right guidance. Now think for a moment about why English is so important. In today's world, English is not just a language, it is a skill that opens doors. Whether you are applying for a job, talking to a client, presenting in front of a team, or even trying to connect with people around the world, English gives you confidence and opportunities. Many people lose golden chances not because they lack knowledge, but because they cannot express themselves clearly. Imagine this. Two people go for the same interview. One has great technical skills but struggles to express ideas in English, while the other speaks fluently and confidently. Most of the time, the second person gets the job. That is the power of communication. So, how can you build this power? The answer lies in daily practice. English is not something you can master by studying grammar books alone. It is a living skill. Just like you cannot learn swimming by reading about it, you cannot learn English by only memorizing rules. You need to practice, you need to use it every single day. One of the best habits you can build is thinking in English. Right now, you may think in your native language and then translate into English, but that slows you down. Instead, try to think directly in English. For example, if you are sitting in a room, look around and say in your mind, "This is my chair, I am sitting on the chair, the window is open, the fan is running." These small daily thoughts build your natural flow. Another powerful habit is recording your own voice. Yes, it might feel strange in the beginning, but it works like magic. Just take your phone, choose a simple topic like my daily routine, or my favorite food, and record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Then listen to it. You will notice your mistakes, your pauses, and your weak points. Slowly, you will improve. You will also notice that your confidence grows because you are not afraid of hearing your own English anymore. Now let's connect this with career growth and interviews. Interviews are not just about answering questions. They are about showing confidence, clarity, and communication. And here is where AI tools like ChatGPT can help you. Many people don't know this, but you can actually prepare for interviews by practicing with AI. Imagine you have an interview for a customer service job. You can ask AI to act as the interviewer and ask you common questions like, "Tell me about yourself," or "Why should we hire you?" Then you can practice your answers. This is like having a personal coach available 24/7. AI can also help you with your resume and cover letter. Instead of writing something ordinary, you can ask AI to polish your words, highlight your strengths, and make your profile stand out. The truth is, companies receive hundreds of resumes every day, so yours needs to look professional. AI makes that process faster and easier. But remember, AI is just a tool. The real success depends on how confidently you present yourself. Now let me give you a very practical set of English habits that you can start today. First, learn 5 new words daily. Don't just memorize them, use them in sentences. For example, if the word is opportunity, make a sentence like, "This podcast is an opportunity to improve my English." When you connect words with your own life, you remember them longer. Second, read aloud. Take any article, newspaper, or short story and read it out loud. This improves your pronunciation and fluency. Third, practice small talk. Talk about simple things like weather, hobbies, or work with friends or even with yourself. Small talk builds big confidence. Fourth, try shadowing. Listen to short English clips and repeat exactly what the speaker says, copying their tone and rhythm. This makes your English sound natural. And finally, journal in English. Every night, write a few lines about your day. Over time, you will see improvement not only in writing but also in your thinking. Now let's come back to interviews. Many people fear the classic question, "Tell me about yourself." But this is actually your golden chance. Instead of just saying your name and place, give a short but confident introduction. For example, "My name is Rahul, I have 3 years of experience in customer service, and I am passionate about solving customer problems and creating positive experiences." See the difference? It shows personality, passion, and clarity. Another common question is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Instead of saying, "I am hardworking," which everyone says, give something unique. For example, "My strength is that I can remain calm under pressure and focus on solutions." For weakness, don't say something negative like, "I am lazy." Instead, say, "Sometimes I take too many responsibilities, but I am learning to delegate and manage my time better." This shows honesty and growth. Remember, the goal is not to give perfect answers, but to give confident and genuine answers. Employers don't just hire skills, they hire attitude and communication. And the more you practice, the better you get. I also want to remind you of something very important. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Every fluent English speaker once made mistakes. The only difference is they didn't stop. They learned, they corrected, and they kept moving. So if you speak wrong English today, don't feel ashamed. Feel proud that you are speaking, because each word brings you closer to fluency. Think of your journey like this. Every day you speak a little more English, you practice a little more, you prepare one more answer, and you take one more step toward success. And slowly, without even realizing, you will reach a level where you can confidently face any interviewer, any client, any audience. That day will come only if you start today. So my dear listener, I want you to take a deep breath right now and say to yourself, "I can do it." Because yes, you can. You can improve your English, you can grow your career, and you can achieve your dreams. With daily practice, with smart use of AI, and with a positive mindset, there is no interview you cannot crack and no opportunity you cannot grab. And before we close, let me leave you with one powerful thought. Your voice is your identity. Don't hide it, don't limit it, train it, practice it, and let it shine. Because the world is waiting to hear what you have to say. When we talk about English and interviews, there is another important factor that many people forget, and that is body language. Your words matter, but your body speaks even louder sometimes. Imagine you are in front of an interviewer. If you sit with a bent back, looking nervous, avoiding eye contact, your words may sound weak even if your English is correct. But if you sit straight, smile confidently, and maintain natural eye contact, your words carry more weight. So body language is like silent communication, and you must practice it along with English speaking. The next time you practice interview questions, don't just focus on words. Stand in front of a mirror, observe your face, your posture, and your hand movements. Train yourself to look confident, because confidence is not only what you say, it is also how you show yourself. Now let us talk about another important part of success in both English learning and interviews: consistency. Consistency is often underestimated. People think practicing for 1 or 2 days is enough. But language, just like fitness, needs daily exercise. If you go to the gym only once a week, your muscles will not grow. In the same way, if you practice English once in a while, your fluency will not grow. 10 minutes daily is more powerful than 2 hours once a week. Small steps every day create big results over time. Even when you don't feel motivated, practice something small. Maybe just learn 1 word, maybe just write 1 line, maybe just speak 1 minute. But don't break the chain. That daily habit is what separates people who succeed from people who give up. I also want to share a secret with you about interviews. The secret is that interviews are not about perfection, they are about connection. Interviewers are human beings. They are not expecting you to be a robot with memorized answers. They want to feel your energy, your honesty, and your potential. If you make a small grammar mistake but show confidence and clarity, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are someone they can trust for the job. Too many people get nervous trying to be perfect, and in the process they lose their natural charm. Instead, be real, be prepared, and show your willingness to learn. Employers value that more than polished but fake answers. Another thing to keep in mind is that preparation is a game changer. People say, "I will just go and see what happens." That attitude usually leads to failure. You must prepare. Preparation means researching the company, understanding the job role, and practicing answers to common questions. If you know what the company does, what their values are, and how your skills match with their goals, you can give powerful answers. For example, if you are applying for a customer service job and the company is known for fast solutions, you can say, "I admire how your company values quick problem solving, and I also believe in solving issues effectively for customers." That kind of answer shows preparation and interest, and it makes you stand out immediately. Let's also talk about the mental side of things. Fear is one of the biggest enemies of success. Fear of speaking wrong English, fear of being rejected, fear of looking foolish. But think about it. What is the worst that can happen? If you make a mistake, you learn. If you don't get a job, you try again. Every attempt makes you stronger. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed many times. The only difference is they didn't stop. They used failure as feedback. So when you feel nervous or afraid, remind yourself, this is not the end, this is practice for the bigger opportunities that are coming. Now I want to give you some practical examples of how you can prepare English for real-life job interviews. Start by practicing your introduction every day. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Good morning, my name is," followed by your experience and passion. Keep it short, keep it clear. Then move to common questions like, "Why do you want this job?" and "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Prepare short but strong answers. Record yourself, listen, and improve. Do this daily, and by the time you reach your interview, the words will flow naturally. Let's not forget about one more powerful tool: reading and listening. If you want to speak better English, you must listen to good English daily. Listen to podcasts, watch short English videos, and read articles or books. Exposure creates fluency. Just like a child learns a language by listening for years before speaking, you too need to feed your brain with English sounds, words, and sentences. Make a routine where you listen for 10 minutes every morning or read a short story every night. Slowly, you will notice that English phrases come to your mind automatically. Also, remember to surround yourself with English as much as possible. Change your phone language to English. Try writing your to-do list in English. Send small messages to friends in English. These little changes create an environment where English feels natural, not forced. And when something feels natural, confidence grows automatically. At this point, you may be thinking, but what if my grammar is not perfect? Let me assure you, grammar is important, but fluency is more important. Nobody speaks perfect grammar all the time, not even native speakers. What matters is that people understand you and you can express your ideas clearly. Focus first on communication. Grammar will improve gradually as you practice. If you wait until your grammar is perfect, you will never start speaking. So start now, speak now, and correct yourself along the way. Now, let's shift towards motivation. Success in English and interviews is not just about knowledge, it is also about belief. If you believe you can do it, your energy will reflect in your words and actions. If you keep doubting yourself, your nervousness will show. So start building self-belief. Remind yourself of your past achievements, remind yourself of the challenges you have already overcome, and remind yourself that you are capable of growth. Say it daily. I am improving, I am confident, I am capable. These affirmations may sound simple, but they reprogram your mind. When your mind believes, your actions follow. And here's something powerful. Don't compare yourself with others. Everyone has a different journey. Some people learn English faster, some slower. Some crack their first interview, some take 5 attempts. But the race is not against them, it is against your old self. Are you better than you were yesterday? If yes, you are winning. Step by step, you will reach your destination. Comparing with others only steals your confidence. Instead, focus on your own progress. Before I close this part, let me remind you again of the formula. Daily English practice, smart use of AI tools, preparation for interviews, confident body language, and a strong mindset. If you combine these, success is not far. You will not just speak English, you will speak with power. You will not just attend interviews, you will win them. And you will not just dream of success, you will live it. So, my dear listener, don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Pick up your notebook, write down your practice plan, prepare one interview answer, listen to one English podcast, and take action today. Because success is waiting for action takers, not for dreamers. As we close today's session, I want you to remember one thing clearly. English fluency and job interview success are not reserved for a few special people. They are skills, and any skill can be learned with practice. You already have what it takes inside you. Every small step you take today, whether it's speaking one new sentence, practicing one interview question, or writing one short paragraph, is a brick in the foundation of your future. Don't wait for motivation, create it with your actions. Believe in yourself, because your belief is your biggest strength. Keep practicing daily, keep improving consistently, and you will not just face interviews, you will shine in them. And one day soon, you will look back and realize that this journey made you stronger, smarter, and more confident. Thank you for joining me today. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Your success story is waiting for you.